friends, Mark Holmes here, my buddy CowboyJobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Because without you guys, well, I certainly wouldn't be trying to upgrade and trying to take this show to another level. And I've got my wife's elliptical out of my man cave, and now I've got another little spot here that we can actually shoot videos here. And I'm calling this Tailgate Central. So when we've got our preseason games and I'm not there at the game, or our regular season games, this is the spot where I'll be kicking back, eating some chips, some tacos, some hot wings or whatever, and reporting to you guys, and even live streaming from time to time. Because at this spot right here, this reminds us what our ultimate goal is. Behind me, seat cushions from Super Bowls that I've been fortunate enough to go to. And that, my friends, is where we want to be. So speaking of the Dallas Cowboys, they're back on the field today. We've already had the morning walkthrough, and the good news is Ryan Switzer was walking through this morning as well, so maybe the hamstring's not as bad as first feared, but he won't be taking part in practice this afternoon. So let's go to the Jason Garrett press conference right now, and I'm going to run out and pick up some more lights and do some more work here on the set. And I got to tell you, I kind of like this. Kind of relax, kick back and everything else, pop a beer, and we can definitely have a conversation about what else are Dallas Cowboys. So I'm going to get to work. You enjoy this press conference, and I'll see you soon.
Won it in his second year. Does that speak to him in any kind of way that what he did as a rookie means little to him as he goes into year two?
I just think it fits with everything we know about Dak Prescott right from the start. It's just his approach each and every day, striving to be his best in everything that he does. And he's obviously a very physically talented guy, but it's so much more than that. The measurements that we're talking about are raw measurements, but they're also measurements of improvement from year one to year two throughout the off season. And he comes to work every day and does everything he can to make himself the best player he can be.
His birthday's today. I think he's 24. Have you been around a guy at 24 that seems to have this ability to not let things affect him outside?
Well, certainly his intangible qualities are pretty rare, and just the kind of person he is, the values that he has, his work ethic, his commitment, the sacrifices that he makes, just his drive each and every day to be his best. And he does a really good job focusing on what he needs to focus on. And that's a really important thing for a football team. If your quarterback can have that approach, everybody else follows. And in 2017, there's a lot of distraction, there's a lot of clutter out there, and he does a really good job locking into what he needs to do, and it's contagious throughout our team.
Is that particularly important for the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys?
Well, I think it's important for anybody in life in this day and age. There's a lot of racket out there, and you have to just make sure you stay locked in on what you need to do to be your best. And certainly when your quarterback has that approach and manifests itself each and every day in everything he does, that's a positive thing for your team.
You've played against Nolan Carroll a bunch. What have you learned about him since seeing him every day?
We had great respect for him when we went against him, and I think we've seen up close what we probably knew from afar. Really loves football, works very hard at it, competes, practices hard, and is always striving to get better. And we've seen that really all throughout the spring, and then certainly here the first week of training camp. Great battles with the receivers. Sometimes you close your eyes and you say, well, he's gone against Terrence Williams a few times. He's gone against Des Bryant a few times, wearing a different color jersey. They continue those battles now in practice, and that's good for them. It's good for our team.
Can you give us your movie review of Dunkirk? And
Fantastic. Really an amazing story. And, I'm no Siskel and Ebert, but just how the whole thing was shot. It was really a beautiful movie, and I thought they captured a really important story in our world's history really, really well.
How does it relate to what you're trying to teach your guys?
Well, I think there are probably a lot of great lessons for all of us. The importance of continuing to fight, having an infectious can-do spirit, and if you look at it from the other perspective, finishing the job and stepping on their throat, metaphorically.
kind of literally.
All right, good to see you guys.